Hey everyone, welcome back to LangPod AI. I'm Alex.
Y yo soy Sofía. Bienvenidos al episodio número 6.
Episode 6 already. And today we have a topic that honestly might be the most important one yet.
¿Ah, sí? ¿Y cuál es?
Coffee. We're learning how to order coffee and drinks in Spanish,
Ay, me encanta el café. This is going to be a fun one.
right? If you can order coffee in a new language, you can survive anywhere. So whether you're planning a trip to Mexico City, Madrid, or Buenos Aires, this episode has you covered.
Exacto. Ordering coffee is something you do every single day. Es parte de la vida.
So by the end of this episode, you'll be able to walk into any cafe in a Spanish-speaking country and order with confidence.
Sin miedo.
Sin miedo. I like that. All right, let's jump in.
Vamos.
Okay, so first things first. When you walk into a cafe in a Spanish-speaking country, what's the first thing you'll hear?
You'll probably hear, Bienvenido, ¿qué le puedo servir?
Can you say that one more time, a little slower?
¿Qué le puedo servir?
So that means, what can I serve you? And listeners, you might also hear a simpler version of this.
Sí. You might hear, ¿qué desea?
¿Qué desea? That's like, what would you like? Very common, very polite.
Or even simpler, ¿qué quiere tomar?
¿Qué quiere tomar? What do you want to drink? Now let's break that down. Tomar means to drink, right?
Exactly. Tomar means to drink or sometimes to take. So, ¿qué quiere tomar? Is literally, what do you want to drink?
Perfect. Now, the most important phrase of the whole episode. How do I say I would like?
Quisiera. Quisiera.
Quisiera. Listeners, repeat that one. Quisiera. It's a very polite way to order.
Sí, es muy educado. You can also say, me gustaría.
Mi gustaria. That's another way to say I would like. Both are polite. Which one do you use more, Sophia?
I think quisiera is a little more common in cafes, but both are perfect.
Good to know. So let's start building our order. How do I say coffee?
Un café.
Easy. Un café. Now, what about the different types? Like if I want a black coffee?
Un café negro.
Cafe negro. Negro means black. What about coffee with milk?
Un café con leche.
Café con leche. I've heard that one before. Con means with, and leche is milk.
Exacto. Con means with. You'll use that word a lot. Con leche, con azúcar, con hielo.
Oh, let's go through those. Azúcar is sugar.
Sí, azúcar, azúcar.
Azúcar. And hielo?
Hielo es ice, ya slow.
Hilo. So if I want an iced coffee, I would say,
Un café con hielo.
un café con hielo. Let me try putting it all together. Quisiera un café con leche y azúcar.
Perfecto, Alex. You just ordered a coffee with milk and sugar. Very natural.
Hey, I'm getting the hang of this. Now, what about sizes? Can I order a small or large?
Claro que sí. Pequeño is small, mediano is medium, and grande is large.
Pequeño, mediano, grande. Listeners, you probably already know grande from a certain coffee chain. Same word.
Sí, pero en español, grande is just grande. Large. Nothing fancy.
Huh. So where does the size go in the sentence? Before or after the noun?
After. Un café grande. Un café pequeño.
Un café grand. Got it. In English, we say a large coffee. But in Spanish, it's a coffee large. The adjective comes after.
Exactly. That's an important grammar point. In Spanish, most adjectives go after the noun.
Good tip, listeners. Write that one down. All right, what about other drinks? Not everyone drinks coffee.
Claro, let's learn some more drinks. Un té.
Un tea, that's tea. Nice and short.
Un chocolate caliente.
Chocolate caliente. Caliente means hot, right?
Sí. Caliente means hot. And the opposite is frío, which means cold.
Caliente, hot, frío, cold. So a cold drink would be una bebida fría?
Muy bien, Alex. Bebida means drink. Una bebida fría.
Wait, I noticed something. You said una bebida, not un bebida. What's the difference?
Great catch. Un is for masculine nouns, and una is for feminine nouns. Café is masculine, so it's un café. Bebida is feminine, so it's una bebida.
That's a really important point for beginners. Every noun in Spanish has a gender. Un for masculine, una for feminine.
Sí. And here's a tip. Most words ending in O are masculine, and most words ending in A are feminine.
That's super helpful. Okay, what other drinks should we know?
Un jugo de naranja.
Jugo de naranja. Orange juice means of, so it's literally juice of orange.
Exacto. And you can change the fruit. Jugo de manzana is apple juice. Jugo de piña is pineapple juice.
I love that pattern. Jugo de, and then the fruit. Easy to remember.
One more important one, agua.
Agua, water, essential. How do I order a water?
Un agua, por favor. Or you can say, una botella de agua.
Una botella de agua. A bottle of water. And por favor means please. Listeners, always say por favor. It makes a huge difference.
Sí, por favor is magic. Spanish speakers really appreciate it when you use good manners.
Absolutely. Let's talk about another key phrase. How do I ask, how much does it cost?
¿Cuánto cuesta?
¿Cuánto cuesta? Say it again slowly.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
¿Cuánto cuesta? Listeners, practice that one. You'll use it everywhere, not just in cafes.
Very true. ¿Cuánto cuesta? Works for anything. Coffee, food, souvenirs, taxi rides.
Now, let's say the barista tells me the price. How would they say, it costs $3 or €3?
Cuesta $3. Or in Spain, cuesta 3 euros.
Cuesta $3. Simple. And what if I want to pay?
You can say, la cuenta, por favor.
La cuenta, por favor. The check, please. But wait, at a cafe, do you usually pay at the counter?
It depends on the country. In Mexico, you often pay at the counter. In Spain, you might pay at your table. In Argentina, you ask for la cuenta.
Good to know. Cultural differences matter. All right, let's learn one more useful phrase. What if I want to say for here or to go?
Para aquí means for here. Para llevar means to go.
Para aquí para llevar. Let me try. Quisiera un café grande para llevar.
Excelente. You just said I would like a large coffee to go. That's perfect.
I feel like a pro. Now, let me try something harder. How do I say, do you have almond milk?
Ooh, good one. ¿Tienen leche de almendra?
¿Tienen leche de almendra? So tienen means do you have?
Sí. Tienen is the formal or plural form of tener, which means to have. Tienen is do you all have?
That's a great phrase to know. Tienen, and then whatever you're looking for.
Exactly. ¿Tienen Wi-Fi? ¿Tienen menú? ¿Tienen leche de soja?
Oh, leche de soya is soy milk? Nice. What about oat milk? That's everywhere now.
Leche de avena.
Leche de avena. All right, let's add a few more café vocabulary words before we do our practice conversation.
Okay, una galleta.
Una galleta, a cookie, perfect café snack.
Un pastel.
Un pastel, a cake or pastry.
And one that's very important in Latin America. Un pan dulce.
Pan dulce, sweet bread. Pan is bread and dulce is sweet. I love how Spanish builds these compound words.
Sí. And here's another useful one. Sin. Sin means without.
Sin means without. So we have con, which is with, and sin, which is without. Can you give us an example?
Un café sin azúcar.
Un café sin azúcar, coffee without sugar. And what about decaf? That's important for some people.
Un café descafeinado. Or people just say un descafeinado.
Descafeinado. That actually sounds a lot like decaffeinated in English. These similar words between languages are called cognates, and they're your best friend as a beginner.
That's true. Spanish and English share a lot of words. Chocolate, café, menu. All the same.
Makes life easier. Now, let me also ask, how do I say another one if I want a second coffee?
Otro. Or if it's feminine, otra. So, otro café, por favor.
Otro café, por favor. Simple and effective. What about the same thing, like, I'll have the same?
Lo mismo.
Lo mismo. Very useful when you're with a friend and they order something that sounds good.
See, it happens all the time. Someone orders and you just say, para mí, lo mismo.
Para mí, lo mismo. Love it. Let me also learn how to say thank you properly, because we should always be polite.
Gracias. And if you want to be extra polite, muchas gracias.
And how would the barista respond?
De nada, which means you're welcome. Literally, it means of nothing.
De nada. Okay, I think we've built up a solid vocabulary. Let's do a quick review before our practice conversation.
Buena idea.
So listeners, here's what we've learned so far. Quisiera means I would like. Con is with, sin is without. Caliente is hot, frío is cold.
Café, té, Agua, jugo. Coffee, tea, water, juice.
Leche is milk, azúcar is sugar, hielo is ice. Grande is large, pequeño is small.
¿Para aquí or para llevar? ¿Cuánto cuesta? Gracias.
Perfect. Now let's put it all together in a practice conversation. Sophia, you be the barista and I'll be the customer walking into a cafe in Mexico City.
Perfecto. I'll speak at a natural pace, but not too fast. Ready?
Ready. Here we go, listeners. Follow along and see how much you can understand.
Buenos días, bienvenido. ¿Qué le puedo servir?
Buenos días. Quisiera un café con leche, por favor.
¿Grande o pequeño?
Grande, por favor.
¿Con azúcar?
Sin azúcar.
Muy bien. ¿Para aquí o para llevar?
Para aquí.
¿Algo más?
Oh, I didn't learn that one. What did you say, Sophia?
I said, ¿algo más? It means anything else? You'll hear this all the time.
¿Algo más? Great phrase. Let me continue. Sí, una galleta también.
Muy bien. Excellent use of también, which means also or too. Let me keep going. Son $4.50.
I heard $4. So $4. And 50 is 50?
Sí, $4.50. Son $4.50.
Got it. Aquí tiene.
Oh, nice. Aquí tiene means here you go. That's a great phrase for handing over money or anything, really. Gracias. Un momento, por favor. Aquí está su café.
Muchas gracias.
De nada. Que lo disfrute.
Ooh, new phrase. What was that last one?
Que lo disfrute. It means enjoy it. You'll hear baristas say this when they hand you your drink.
Que lo disfrute. I love it. All right, let's do one more scenario. This time, let me try ordering something more complicated.
Dale, go for it. Buenas tardes. ¿Qué desea?
Buenas tardes. Quisiera un té caliente con leche de avena.
Muy bien. That was great, Alex. A hot tea with oat milk. Perfect sentence.
Gracias. Let me keep going. Y también un jugo de naranja pequeño.
Excellent. ¿Algo más?
¿Tienen pan dulce?
Sí, tenemos. ¿Cuál quiere?
Okay, I know queer is want, but cuál, that means which one, right?
Sí. ¿Cuál quiere? Means which one do you want? In a bakery, you'd point and say, este, por favor.
Este, por favor. This one, please. So useful when you don't know the name of what you're looking at.
Exactly. Pointing and saying, este, por favor will always work.
Good survival Spanish right there. Let me finish ordering. Este, por favor. ¿Cuánto cuesta todo?
Oh, nice. You added to though, which means everything or all. ¿Cuánto cuesta todo? How much for everything? Very smart. Son $8.
Aquí tiene. Muchas gracias.
Gracias a usted. Que lo disfrute.
That went so well. Listeners, did you follow along? Let's do a quick recap of everything we covered today.
Sí, vamos a repasar.
All right, number 1, to politely order, say quisiera plus what you want.
Quisiera un café.
Number 2, con means with, sin means without.
Con leche sin azúcar.
Number 3, sizes go after the noun. Café grande, not grande café.
Un café grande, un té pequeño.
Number 4, para aquí is for here, para llevar is to go.
¿Para aquí o para llevar?
Number 5, ¿cuánto cuesta is how much does it cost? Use it everywhere.
¿Cuánto cuesta?
Number 6, tienen is do you have? Super useful for asking about menu items or milk options.
¿Tienen leche de almendra?
And number 7, always say por favor and gracias. Manners open doors.
Por favor y gracias. Siempre.
That's a great list. Listeners, if you practice just those 7 things, you'll be ordering coffee like a local in no time.
And don't be afraid to make mistakes. People appreciate that you're trying.
So true. Now, what's coming up in our next episode, Sophia?
Next time, we're going to learn how to ask for directions. ¿Dónde está?
Asking for directions. That's another essential. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it.
And if this episode helped you, leave us a like and a comment. Tell us, ¿cómo tomas tu café?
¿Cómo tomas tu café? Tell us in the comments how you drink your coffee. Try writing it in Spanish.
That's a great homework assignment. All right, muchas gracias a todos por escuchar.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, keep ordering coffee, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Hasta la próxima y que disfruten su café.
Hasta la próxima.